What's up, people? It's your man Urban Lover coming from your mama's basement, baby. You know me. I'm not gonna be upset. Why? Because I said it before in one of my videos. I said as long as the Lakers stay within the game, I'm happy. I don't care if they win or lose. I just think that at the end of the day, it's time to just start developing the young players. That's how I look at it. But you know, I was excited because I seen my man Zubac play pretty good. A couple breakdowns, but the opportunity of him getting to play 20 minutes, it makes me feel good. 28 minutes, I love it. 10 boards, 12 points, 3 blocks. And y'all notice that every time he got the ball, they would triple or double him down low. I'm telling you guys, if this guy if Lew Walton, I'm going to tell you like this. If Lew Walton wasn't so stubborn, and yeah, y'all could dislike this, because I'm going to be hard on Lew Walton. He's a rookie coach, but he gets it just like the players get it. There's no freaking shading business with me. You know what I mean? I'm just calling it how it is. You ready? You like it or not? I'm going to be real. I'm not worried about if you get frustrated, you get upset. Because at the end of the day, you can't get in the comment section and tell me anything that I can show you according to what other people are saying. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have a link in my description. Because Cowherd and Brossard was talking about the exact same thing I was talking about the Lakers, about everything I stated about how D'Angelo Russell should be the 2. They were talking about, getting the point guard. If Lew Walton would do better with the rotation. Everything I've been telling you guys. And I'm trying to tell you guys, stop being biased. Stop trying to, give excuses. Look at what the other analysts and other radio shows and newscasts, whatever you want to call them, are saying. Exactly what I've been saying since day one. But anyway, now, going back to what I said, I was happy that he played Zubac. I'm not upset that he lost. Can't be upset, man. I mean, to be honest with you, they still could have won the game, but I believe they tanking. This is my own theory. The only reason why I'm saying that because, like I told another guy in the comment section, if me and you can sit here and talk about the Lakers rotation, matchup, and time management, I know god daggone well Lew Walton noticed it too. The front office might have told him, go ahead and tank. There's no point in making the playoffs. Try to get that draft pick. This you gotta think about it. This draft coming up is like one of the biggest drafts, as they say, in a while. We didn't have a lot of good drafts in a while. That's why when people keep saying Brandon Ingram's a bust. You gotta understand the draft that he came out of. There was nobody there. Like right now, Embiid is about to win freaking Rookie of the Year. He's the only dominant player right now. You don't really see nobody from that draft pick that Brandon Ingram and Ben Simmons came from actually doing anything. You don't hear no names. All you hear is Joel Embiid. He's the only person you're hearing about. That lets you know how bad that draft class was. So when people say Brandon was a bust, no, they just took the best that was in the draft. You got to keep in mind Brandon is a 19-year-old. And also Brozier, he actually touched on base what I've been saying too about Brandon playing the point. He said if Lew Walton stop pushing this guy to play point guard and let him play small forward, it'd be better. And that's the thing. I see, matter of fact, the last game when they got blown up by 49 points, he had him playing point, and I was like, what the hell? Why you just have him play small forward and Calderon play the point guard? See, a lot of people keep blaming the players, but it's the players and the coaches. At the end of the day, sometimes you got to make decisions as a coach to benefit the team. If deciding if it's going to be a win or a loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, certain decisions making will affect the outcome of the game. Let's look at last night's game, for example. Well, I think 3 or 4 minutes ago, Lou Williams killing. He decided to take Lou Williams out. He can take him out. Him and Nick Young. Nick Young at towards the end hit those 2 big threes, right? One to tie it up and also one to take the lead by 3. And then Calderon came in for Lou Williams. Made that dumb foul. Tried to say he gave him an elbow, but you look clearly at it. Lillard didn't elbow him. He just was up on him, and Lillard did what Lou Williams would do, draw the foul, and made all 3 shots to tie the game back up. I wouldn't have had Calderon in there. Julius Randle, 2 blown layups. I don't know why in the hell you go to the paint after you blow past your man and do that little funky looking move where you kicking your legs out like somebody on you. When ain't nobody on you, just either dunk it or lay it up. Blew 2 layups. So, and then they took Zubac out, and like I said, towards the end, you could see that the team was not really getting in the paint unless they blew past a player, and Zubac was coming over to help out. So a lot of it was backdoor passes that people were getting easy dunks, layups, and stuff like that. But Zubac played pretty good. When he came in there, he controlled the paint. And remember, he's only 19 years old. This is why I'm saying that it's time to let them. Listen, I'm going to go back to what I was about to say earlier before I forget it. If Lew Walton would have played Zubac at the beginning of the season, he will be honorary mention right now as Rookie of the Year with Joel Embiid. I'm telling you guys, if Lew Walton would have played him at the beginning of the season, because he would have got more comfortable with the NBA level, he'd have started having confidence within himself. You're starting to see the confidence coming, and he would have been much more better. Not saying better than Embiid, but much more better in himself. Like, if you watch the game, they were freaking doubling up on him. Yeah, they got a couple blocks on this and that, but they were freaking loading people up on him. You know, like there would be 2 or 3 people on him. So a lot of time it was just like bad pass at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? Like at the wrong time, you know, somebody threw it to him. He had 2 people on him when they should have kicked it out to somebody else that was wide open. But I'm not gonna put all the blame on that because, you know, me personally, I believe that it like after the All-Star break, I would go and sit Miles Government and let Zubac start. Why not? You know what I'm saying? What do we have to lose? Why not see what we have so that way when the draft comes, because most likely if we do get our 3rd draft pick, you know, because the way that we're losing, we might be hitting down that road because I really think they're tanking. So why not see what we got so that we can fill in what we need to fill in? And all I can say right now, you know, I think it's point guard heavy or guard heavy, something like that. So I would go for a point guard. Now, a lot of people saying, you know, Ball and all these other guys. Listen, I look, at the end of the day, personally, I would move D'Angelo Russell to the 2. I've been saying this from day one. Everybody kept saying he's a point guard. I don't know if people watching my material or what, man, but I know for a fact now somebody's listening because I've been saying since freaking the beginning of the season, I said D'Angelo Russell's a 2. I say he's a 2. He need to play the 2 because you're not seeing his full potential. People calling him a bust because at the simple fact, Lew Walton is trying so hard, and Byron Scott at the time when he was there were trying so hard to make him a point guard. He's a 2. The guy likes to shoot. Don't get me wrong, he's a good playmaker, but at this point in time, I think this boy, I ain't gonna call boy, sorry, I think this young fella can average 18 points. Well, not now, but you know, he could have averaged 18 points this year, and I think Jordan Clarkson could average 20. But the way Lew Walton running this offense, you know, I'm not gonna be so hard on Lew. You know what I mean? I'm just going to critique him according to what I see. At the end of the day, he's still a rookie coach. You got to understand that. So yeah, I'm gonna be hard on him, but not to the point where I'm saying get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to let you know what you're doing wrong. So at that last 3 minutes, when you brought Julius Randle in and Calderon in, whatever all that crap, I wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have did it. I'm sorry. The lineup that after Larry Nance got hit in the head, well, when he dunked it and hit his head on the backboard, whatever happened, I don't know what happened to him. I think he hit his head. Nobody got back on defense. Everybody stood around, which they do all time anyway. And like I said before, we got to learn, really got to learn to be aggressive on defense, man. Learn how to stay in front of our men. Everybody was getting blown by. I don't care who you were, they were getting blown by. And sometimes you'll see a player like, he'll try, but then somebody will come over and help him out, but then that man wide open. There's not enough rotation, not enough communication on the defensive side. And it's like sad. It's like offense, we know we can score, but defense is one of the biggest problems that we really got to work on. And I really, at the end of the day, I would definitely start Zubac. I'm sorry, I would start Zubac. You know, but I'm gonna go to the last couple minutes of the game. What I would have did, because Julius Randle, after he missed those 2 layups, I would pulled him out, which Lew Walton did pull him out. But not in the hell would I brought Lew Alding in, and I would not win with that small ball lineup. I don't know why in the world does he keep doing that small ball lineup. You know, he went to the small ball line, Plumlee came in, did what he want, and I'm saying then he brought Zubac in, and I'm like, oh my gosh. What I would have did is, because Larry Nance got hurt, because I actually would have had Larry Nance on the floor at the power forward position, because I like Larry Nance's defense. Larry Nance, to me, is the only guy that I think that really have an upside when it comes to defense. You know, I'm just being honest. That's how I look at it. I think he had, 3 blocks that game or something. He's not the guy that take a lot of shots, but he played within the system. He takes whatever the defense give him. But what I would have did is, when Larry Nance got hurt, I'd have brought Zubac and I brought Robinson out. Not Tar Black, because Tar Black, he can't shoot jumpers. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though he's good at power forward, but it's like when him and Zubac was on the floor, it's like it didn't mesh at the beginning, because both of them crowd down low and Zubac had to come out. The only good thing about it is Zubac can hit jumpers, so that's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter. I like Tar Black at the power forward position, to be honest with you. I think he played much better, but he just, at the end of the day, I would have let Robinson come in. I would have let Robinson come in, because Robinson need to get some playing time. I think Robinson, to me, is better than Julius Randle. I know a lot of people might disagree with me, but I think his hustle skills down low is much better. That's how I look at it. I just think he don't get enough playing time. In 16 minutes, the dude's averaging 9 rebounds. Shucks, if you look at his minutes, but that's just me. Julius Randle, I think he really need to take this offseason, really work on his jump shot, because he's still one-dimensional, man. Yeah, he can hit a jump shot once in the blue moon, whatever. But based on the fact you one-dimensional, all they do is claw the paint up and wait for you to come down low. And he comes in with them funky plays, whatever. And I'm not going to beat on Julius Randle. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But going back to Lew Walton, what I would have did is, this is just me. Now, I'm not saying Lew Walton should have did it, but this is just me. As a coach, this is what I would have did. I'd have brought Robinson in. Yeah, I know he's cold, but think about it. Robinson ain't play all day. He's going to be hungry. He's going to want to get on the floor. He's going to want to hustle to prove that he can play to get his minutes. So I'd have brought Robinson at power forward because Julius Randle ain't doing nothing. Tar Black was getting, not really beat, but, he just, I don't know. I guess he got to get used to playing power forward, But anyway, I'd have brought Robinson at the power forward. I had Zubac at the center, and I went with my small lineup. What is my small lineup? Nick Young at small forward, Lou Williams at point, and Jordan Clarkson at the 2. Reason why I say them is because all three of them guys were hot. All you really need is just a rebounder. That way Robinson coming at, and Zubac was been the guy to actually pull up away from the paint, so that way Robinson can work down low in the paint. That's what I did, because Zubac could hit jumpers, and it'll help Zubac, because the thing is, if you notice, in certain plays when him and Tar Black was on the floor, all they did was just double down because they know Tar Black can't shoot. So when Zubac get down low, Tar Black meant to just rotate off of him and just play Zubac. So it was like 2 or 3 guys on Zubac. But I would put Robinson down low. I would have put Robinson in because he had much more upside than Tar Black. And I hope that the dude, make it next season with us. I really like him, man. Like I said, Miles, I like Miles, but Zubac, my man. I hate to say it, but I love Zubac. Miles, he ain't getting no playing time, but Zubac, 28 minutes, 10 boards, man. And like I said, 19 years old, man. The sky's the limit for that young dude, man. I'm telling you, if the more and more he got to play, I think in my heart, the discussion would have been about D'Angelo. It would have been more about Zubac. I'm just being honest with you, a lot of you guys this year, and that would have been probably better for D'Angelo, because then it would have took the pressure off of him. Where now you got a 19-year-old guy from another country looking good, giving you like 15 points, 10 boards, 2 blocks. And this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm thinking that he will average too. 15 points, 10 boards, 2 blocks. I'm telling you, because if they actually played him at the beginning of the season, he'd have been much more developed in his skill set by playing much longer. Because you can see the potential in Zubac when he get time on that floor. Like Miles get that many minutes. Miles don't even give you that many points or that many boards, or not even that many blocks. Tar Black, once in the blue moon. But Zubac, the little minutes he get, he dominates. Same thing with Robinson. So I would have put Robinson in there, man. I know, you trying to get Tar Black in them some minutes and stuff like that, and I respect that. But I really think the Lakers are tanking. I watched Dan, the Lakers fan video, and he was talking about Jeannie Buss, talking about getting more involved and stuff like that. I don't want to say about. I only want to talk about Jeannie Buss because at the end of the day, she know what's going on. Don't believe the hype, guys. Ain't nowhere in the world an owner gonna sit there and not know where your money being spent. Not knowing that you made certain picks. Certain. God dang it, what the thing? Oh, you made certain signings. With Miles Government and Lou Aldane. I don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't get caught up in that front office. That front office is a freaking. I don't know. I don't know. I think at the end of the day is that me personally, I'm just going to be patient with everything. I'm going to critique it the way I see it. I'm not going to say go ahead and make the trades, do this and that, because at the end of the day, we can't get nobody. All we're going to do is just let go one bad player for another bad player. So it's no point in even making trades or nothing. All I can say at the end of the day is just play to the best of your potential. If we lose, that's cool. If we get to the draft and get our draft pick, that's cool as well. I just want to see progression. Meaning that if you come out and lose under 10 points every game, or stand in the game and you might win some and then lose some, not like that game where you got blown by 49 points, but at least show that you want to be in the NBA. That's all I care about right now, because at the end of the day, they got to develop. You know what I mean? And it's going to take years, 2 or 3 years for them to develop. And for all you Lakers fans that keep crying about let's do this, that, listen, let me share something with you. Didn't we just win a championship in 2010? There's franchises right now who haven't even seen a championship that should be crying. We spoiled, man. We're a bunch of spoiled kids, and it's like we want our candy. Give me my candy. Give me my candy. I want it now. I want my goddamn candy. Give my candy. Anyway, it's your man, Urban Lover. Like, share, and subscribe. Get in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Y'all guys, as always, be safe out there and have a blessed day.